Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into a truly unusual question. What would happen if you stayed inside a bathtub for an entire week without getting out? Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you won't miss our future videos with even more fascinating topics. At first glance, staying in the bathtub might sound like a luxury. After all, who doesn't love a long soak in warm water? But the reality is very different when it's not just an hour or even a day, but 7 full days. In the first few hours, you'd probably feel relaxed. Your muscles would loosen, your mind might calm down, and it could even feel like a spa. But pretty soon, your skin would begin to change. You know those wrinkly fingers and toes you get after swimming for too long? That's just the beginning. Within 24 hours, the outer layer of your skin, called the stratum corneum, would start absorbing water like a sponge, making it soft and extremely fragile. And while you're soaking away, another problem appears: hygiene. A bathtub that isn't constantly cleaned can quickly become a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. Sitting in that same water for hours or days would expose your skin to infections, and those small cracks in the softened skin could easily let germs in. So, while the idea of living in a bathtub for a week might sound funny, by the end of the first day, your body would already be showing signs of stress. By the second and third day, things would get a lot more complicated. Your skin would now be in constant contact with water, which weakens its protective barrier. That means irritation, painful rashes, and even open sores could start to appear. If the water isn't perfectly clean, you might also develop fungal infections, especially between your toes and fingers. And let's not forget, your body wasn't designed to sit still for days. With limited movement, your blood circulation slows down, which increases the risk of blood clots forming in your legs. This can be very dangerous, even life-threatening. Another big issue is your muscles. The human body needs regular activity to stay strong. Without moving much, you would quickly start losing muscle mass. Even just standing up after 3 days in a tub could feel extremely difficult, since your muscles would be weak and stiff. On top of that, your digestive system would suffer too. If you're eating while sitting in the tub, you wouldn't be burning many calories, and your metabolism would slow down. And let's be honest, going to the bathroom would become a major problem. Unless you had a plan for that, things could get very unhygienic very fast. So by the middle of the week, your relaxing bath would have turned into a serious health risk. By the 4th and 5th day, your body would begin to show even more alarming changes. Your skin, which has been soaking nonstop, would now be wrinkled, fragile, and breaking apart in some areas. This breakdown of skin tissue would create open doors for bacteria, leading to painful infections. The water in the tub would also become a problem. Even if you started with clean water, after several days it would be filled with dead skin cells, sweat, and possibly food particles. This would make the tub a perfect breeding ground for dangerous microorganisms. Instead of feeling refreshed, you'd be sitting in a soup of germs. Your mental health would also take a hit. Being stuck in one place for so long, with no change of scenery, would increase feelings of stress, boredom, and even mild hallucinations. Sleep would be harder, since your body wouldn't get the usual daily rhythm of movement and light. On top of that, your joints and spine would ache from being in a semi-sitting position all the time. The human body isn't designed to stay in waterlogged stillness for days. By this point, you might even struggle to stand up if you tried to get out. So halfway through the week, your bathtub experiment would already be turning into something dangerous for both your body and mind. By the 6th day, your skin would be in a critical state. Constant exposure to warm water softens and breaks down the protective outer layer, which would leave you with painful sores and possibly fungal infections. Every small scratch could turn into a serious wound. Your circulation would also suffer. Sitting still in one position for so long causes blood to pool in your legs, leading to swelling, numbness, and even the risk of blood clots. If one of these clots traveled to your lungs or brain, it could be fatal. The water around you would no longer be safe. Bacteria multiplying in the tub could cause skin infections, urinary tract infections, or stomach issues if it got in your mouth. You wouldn't be bathing anymore. You'd basically be living in a giant petri dish. And let's not forget the mental toll. By the 7th day, sleep deprivation, stress, and isolation would weigh heavily on your mind. You might experience anxiety, depression, or even confusion about reality. Something as simple as standing up and walking again would feel extremely difficult. So, if you stayed in a bathtub for a full week, the result would not be relaxation. Instead, your body would be in pain, your skin and muscles damaged, your health in danger from infections, and your mind overwhelmed. It would take weeks or even months to fully recover. The lesson: a bathtub is great for relaxation, but it's not a place to live. Too much of even a good thing can turn into a nightmare. After 7 endless days in the bathtub, your body would be exhausted, your skin fragile and peeling, your muscles stiff and weak. The water that once felt soothing would now be toxic, filled with bacteria and dead skin cells. Standing up after so long would feel nearly impossible, and every step would be painful. Doctors would likely warn that you've put your life at serious risk, from infections, blood clots, and even organ stress. The bathtub experiment shows one clear truth: our bodies are not made for constant stillness, nor for living in water. So while a bath can be relaxing, turning it into your home for a week is closer to slow self-destruction than comfort. Balance is everything. Use the bathtub to rest, but always remember to get out and live your life on solid ground.